Hi everyone, this is Angelo Lorenzo, and I'm very happy because in this video, I will be presenting my recently published short story on Flyover Country Literary Magazine, and it's entitled Coping for Tomorrow. And I'm just going to discuss briefly about its background, where I got the idea, and how I wrote it. So first, I'm going to present it to you through a share screen, and it's here. So this is my short story, which appeared on the Flyover Country Literary Magazine. I think this is a U.S. based magazine that publishes short stories from writers all over the internet who submit to them. This is they actually added a stock photo to complement the short story. So coping for tomorrow, and it's me here. Like, I'm very happy because I'm a writer, and every time I get published, I get elated. So it's great. This is it. It's quite long, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So I'm just gonna discuss the. So this is the bio that I provided. But anyway, spoilers alert. If you are able, I just like scroll down. But if you're able to like read some of it, I hope that you will be able to like read it because I will be providing the description. I mean, I will be providing the link of the short story in the description below, and I will be talking about what it's about in this video. The short story is about this teenage girl who is managing her anxiety at night because of the global pandemic. So it's again a pandemic story that I wrote, inspired by last year's current situation, which many of us have been struggling with mental health issues and also conditions about what's going on in the world and the environment as well. So coping for tomorrow is more of like I've added a touch of like hopeful concept for it. Like there's this teenage girl who keeps on having night anxieties just because her thoughts can't really shut up about what's going on lately. Her school has just been postponed, and she's staying with her parents because um, there's nowhere else she can go, and there's no one else she can talk to. So she remembers the moments that she had spent with her childhood best friend, who is her coincidentally also her neighbor. And every night she like whenever she attempts to manage her anxiety, she remembers good memories about him. And I'm not gonna go much into the details, but it's not a romantic story, it's a hopeful one. It revolves around the experiences she had while she's managing these anxieties, the memories that she had to deal with, the painful memories that she had to deal with, and also um, the way she responds to these pain, to these emotions, and to these issues. So I will be providing the link of that short story in the description below. And I'm happy because Flyover Country Literary Magazines has published this short story. And one thing that I will also like to point out is that this story is actually related to, as I have mentioned earlier, the pandemic that's been going on lately. And it started in 2020. Last year has been a tough experience for many of us because the pandemic has affected a lot of industries, a lot of health workers, and also a lot of families. People have lost jobs. People have to like close down businesses or like put them on hiatus because they can't operate well with all the lockdowns, all the security issues, and also the curfews that the government has imposed, so that the response to the pandemic is managed well. I think that with this time in our world, it's only okay to make sense of it through writing. I'm a writer, so I try to make sense of what's going on in the world through words. So that's why I wrote it. And the story really underwent a lot of revisions because when I wrote it last year, I think it was around April or May or March, and I was writing it thinking that what could be happening to many young people around the world who are whose like opportunities to like be in school, interact with people they know, people they want to be with their friends in particular. How are they going to, you know, cope with it? And yes, there's social media, but at some point social media can be harmful because, you know, there are a lot of negative effects that it can um, it has for our mental health. So it's all one thing that I would like to also emphasize in this story is that sometimes uh, we are not alone. I mean, like, it's not sometimes, but I believe all the time we are not alone when it comes to, and it's important to know that we are not alone in this. It's important to realize that we have our family and our friends to reach out whenever we need to. And I think that if there's one main theme that can be taken away from the short story, I would say that it's that realizing that we are not alone, realizing that we're in this together. Challenges in life come and go, but the most important thing is that um, we don't have to like accumulate everything on our own. Sometimes we have to like reach out to people who we care about and whom we trust, uh, to like care about us as well. So it's that, and I'm happy because the short story has been released, and it's the first short story that has been published by me. I mean, like, it's my first short story that is published this year. So I've had uh, previously published short stories before, and I will be happy to talk about them in the future videos. And Flyover Country Literary Magazine is an awesome magazine. So they also publish a lot of like interesting short stories and poems, and also literary pieces on their site. And I'm happy to be part to for I'm happy for the coping for tomorrow to be part of it. So I'm glad that it happened. And this is it. This is just a short update about what's been going on lately. I will be interviewing more people in the future, and I will be posting more videos about these interviews um, as well in the weeks to come. And I think that one main positive takeaway that I can get when it comes to like interviewing people is that I am able to learn from their perspective and views, and also I'm happy because all of us many of us don't share the same experiences when it comes to growing up, living life, and living each day. And that I think that's I think one reason is that we have different views when it comes to like reacting to what's happening around us, making trying to make sense about what's going on in our lives. And I think that one way to understand each other and to gain sympathy and to provide empathy is to listen to one another. And I think that conversations is one way to do it. So that's why I want to converse and to talk to a lot of people who have interesting views and perspectives to share. So that's amazing. And yeah, from there, it's gonna be like a fulfilling experience as well, because we get to learn, and at the same time we get to apply what we've learned in our lives. So yeah, thanks, and please like and subscribe. And I'm happy because the recovery rates have also been increasing lately, and the vaccines have been rolled out. And I hope that wherever you are now, you are safe, you are well, and you have someone to reach out to. So don't forget to take care of yourself, and hope for better days ahead. Bye bye.